Hey guys, it's Matthew here again, and we have some more Skype guests today, and Steve Kobrowski and Rodney1279, who happens to have his mic muted because he's doing criminal case, as I was just telling him about it. Anyways, my returning champion is Alex Houle once again. He has $21,200, and he unfortunately did not have the best of luck. Phone's ringing, but my grandma will get that, and she just did. Alex Houle did not have the best of luck in the money cards last time. He busted on the second row after a double king, and then an ace came up. And today he's taking on Steve Kobrowski. You guys ready to play?
Ready. Ready.
All right. Okay, this is a pretty good topic. It's even in the news today. Alex, we asked 100 U.S. congressmen, should marijuana be legalized? How many of these U.S. congressmen said, yes, marijuana should be legalized?
Well, I do know that marijuana is not good for you, but of course I don't do that kind of stuff myself, cause I just don't. Should be legalized. Well, I'm gonna say that's gonna be a high number. I'll say 70.
70 of 100 U.S. congressmen said marijuana should be legalized. Steve, higher or lower than 70?
I'll say that it'll be a little bit lower.
Going lower. And if it is lower, Steve, you play your cards. Alex, if it is 70 or higher, you play yours. And the actual number of U.S. congressmen who said that marijuana should be legalized is 35. It is significantly lower. Thought that'd be a lot more than that. I guess maybe the reason why is because so many of it is for medicinal purposes. Steve, your card is an 8.
Definitely gonna change that, please.
Don't blame you. When you win the question, you can change the card. It is another 8. It didn't even make a difference.
Jeez. Let's try higher.
Higher than an 8? It is a 6. Alex, your card is a 4. You must play it.
Higher.
Higher than a 4. A jack. Say that again.
Lower.
Okay. Lower than a jack. It is an ace. Second question. Go see you, Steve. Oh, no. Steve, we asked 100 married women, if your husband wore your nightgown to bed, would you object to him doing it?
Ooh.
How many of these married women said yes, they would object?
Oh my God. Oh my.
Oh, yes.
Well, men should wear their own stuff to bed, like their pajamas, or sometimes men just sleep in their underwear sometimes. But, I mean, their wife's nightgown, no. I mean, because that's what your wife should wear. And them to object to that, to them to wear it, I'd say that'd be about, let's go with 52, 5-2.
52 of 100 married women said they would object to the husband wearing her nightgown to bed. Damn idiots. Alex, higher or lower than 52?
Yeah, it is indeed. Yeah, I definitely do not wear a nightgown to bed. I say that number is going to be lower.
Alright, going lower. And the actual number of these married women who would object is 66. It is higher, not lower. Thank God. Steve, you have your 8.
Would you please change that card?
I don't blame you for changing it. The 8 is now a 7.
Whew. Another bad card. I'll go higher again.
Higher than a 7? It is another 7.
Wow.
Alex, you have your 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4. An 8. 7 plus 1.
those 8s have been bad. I got a freeze right there.
All right. Third question goes to you, Alex. It's an educated guess question. What percentage of married couples does the woman outlive the man?
What percent?
Does the woman outlive the man in a marriage?
I'll say about 32.
32?
Yes.
32% of married couples have the woman outliving the man. Steve, higher or lower than 32?
I'm just going to say it's going to be higher.
Going higher. The actual percentage is 84. It is much higher.
Whoa.
Kind of makes you wonder. Steve, you have that 7.
Well, for the third time in a row, got to change.
Okay. The 7 is now a 5.
Okay, that's a little better. Higher.
Higher than a 5. An ace!
Lower.
Lower than an ace, a jack.
Lower.
Lower than a jack, a 9.
Please.
Freezing on the 9, not giving Alex a chance. This is the fourth and final question. Someone must win on this play the cards. Control is important, and the question is yours, Steve. Steve, we asked 100 single women. Is there one man in your life you'll love forever but couldn't live with for a day? How many of these single women said yes? There is a man in their life they'll love forever but couldn't live with for a day.
That's an odd question.
With or without, it doesn't say.
Right. I'm just going to take a complete guess with a guess of 29.
Okay, 29 of 100 single women said there is a man in their life they'll love forever but couldn't live with for a day. Alex, higher or lower than 29?
I'm going to say it's higher.
One higher. And the actual number of single women to say there is a man is 50. It is higher. All right, Alex, here's the situation. You have an 8 of a base card, 7 plus 1. You need 3 cards for game number 1. Steve has a 9. He only needs 1. You can play the 8 or change it, or pass to Steve, and he has to make 1 guess off a 9.
I'm going to pass it to Steve.
I knew I was going to see that coming. Alright, well, let's hope my luck will turn around this time and I'll get better cards, but let's go lower.
Okay, for the first game of the match, lower than a 9, it is a jack, and Alex takes the first game.
Oh well.
Good try.
First question, round 2, goes to you, Alex. Alex, we asked 100 taxi cab drivers. Have you been mugged by a passenger? How many of these taxi cab drivers said yes, they have been mugged by a passenger? Yeesh.
Well, I think taxi drivers are really good. I mean, they care about their passengers a lot from getting them place to place, but I don't think I've ever seen one getting mugged by a passenger before, so that's going to be a low number. I will say about 16.
16 of 100 taxi cab drivers said they have been mugged by a passenger. Steve, higher or lower than 16?
I know that, well, that some taxi drivers do go to some dangerous places sometimes, but I don't know. I mean, you got to be careful out there sometimes. You never know what some people can do, but I'm going to say that's going to be a little bit higher, though.
Okay, going higher. And the actual number of these taxi cab drivers that have been mugged by a passenger is 31. It is higher by almost double. Steve, your card is a queen.
Okay, that's good. Lower.
Lower than a queen, a 9.
Please.
All right. Not giving Alex a chance at the cards. Second question is yours, Steve. Steve, we asked 100 teenage boys who have a steady girlfriend. And we asked them, would you choose your girlfriend over your best buddy? How many of these teenage boys said they would choose the girlfriend?
Ooh. Your best friend, you know, has been there for you a lot of times, like, for your good times and your bad, but your girlfriend, you know, if you want to, you know, if you want to be with her and you want to marry her, whatever you want to do with her, but, or you don't want her to dump you, well, I don't know, man, who would choose, like, a girlfriend over the best friend? I imagine some will. I'll say, I don't know how much, though, I'll say about 43.
43 of 100 teenage boys said they would choose the girlfriend over their best buddy. Yikes. Alex, higher or lower than 43?
I'm going to go with the odds and say a little bit lower.
Okay, lower. And the actual number of these teenage boys who would choose the girlfriend is 93. It is higher, not lower.
7 disagreed? Wow.
I can't believe that.
That's just cold, I tell you. Steve, you have your 9.
Change, please.
Okay. And the 9 becomes a queen.
Alright, lower.
Lower than a queen? Oh no, it's a king.
Oh, darn.
Alex, a break for you, but you must play this card. It is a 9.
Lower.
Lower than a 9? Oh no, a jack. No progress made. Alex, your question, number 3. Alex, we've asked 100 wives of congressmen. Does your husband spend enough time with you? How many of these congressmen wives said their husband does spend enough time with her?
That's going to be... I'm going to say it's like somewhere in the middle. I'll say about 53. 53.
53 of 100 wives of congressmen said their husband spends enough time with her. Steve, higher or lower than 53?
Well, the husband should spend time with the wife, and I think it'll be higher, though.
Going higher. And the actual number of these congressmen wives said the husband spends enough time with her is 64, just a little higher. Okay, Steve, here's the deal. You have a queen of a base card. You need 3 cards for this game, and you need to stay alive. Alex has a 9. He needs all 4. You can play the queen or change it, or you can pass Alex and he'll have to play his 9.
Wait, isn't this the third question?
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. I must have got that mixed up. Okay. Thanks for pointing that out. Steve, you have your queen. My mistake on that. For some reason, I thought it was the last one.
That's alright. Lower, please.
Lower than a queen. A 7.
Please.
Alright. Now we're on the last question. And the question is yours, Steve. Steve, we asked 100 policewomen. Are you afraid of mice? How many of these policewomen said yes, they are afraid of mice?
Jeez.
Oh, God.
If you're a police officer and you're afraid of mice, then why are you working for them anyway? I'll say about 26. 26.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I know that a lot of women are afraid of mice, so I'm going to say it's higher.
Going higher. And the actual number of these policewomen who are afraid of mice is 16. It is lower, not higher. Okay, here's the deal, Steve. You have a 7 of a base card. You need 2 cards for this game, and you need this to stay alive. Alex has a 9. He needs all 4. You can play the 7, change it, or pass it to Alex. Your call, because you won the question.
Oh, shoes on the other foot. I'm giving it to Alex.
All right, Alex, you must play your 9.
Well, Well, it didn't work the last time. Let's go lower.
Lower than a 9? Oh no, it's a queen, and Steve takes game number 2. And we're going to our third game. 3 questions will be asked. First question goes to you, Alex. Alex, we surveyed 100 men in Portland, Maine. Have you chopped firewood? How many of these men said yes, they have chopped firewood?
I will say about 45. 4-5.
45 of 100 men in Portland, Maine said they have chopped firewood. Steve, higher or lower than 45?
I'll say higher.
Going higher. The actual number of these men who have chopped firewood is 77. It is higher. For 3 cards, Steve, your card is a 5.
I'll keep it and go higher.
Okay. Higher than a 5, a 10.
Lower.
Lower than a 10 for the championship. It is an 8, and Steve has won again. Steve has won this time.
Good job. Good game, Alex.
And Alex, you have nothing to cry about. You have $21,200 in earnings. Actually, you have $21,300 because you won a game earlier. And Steve, you're going to the money cards.
Okay.
And Steve will start you at the bottom row with $400 of betting money. Move you up to the second row. Give you $500 more of betting money. And so you get to the top card, the big bet, 50 bucks is the minimum bet. You can change the base card 1 time per line. If you play it right, you can win $59,200.
Hey.
Good luck to you, Steve.
Thank you.
You can change the base card 1 time per line, like I said. A 2!
Okay. Everything higher. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Jeez.
Of course.
Got a little excited there.
Of course. $400 higher than a 2. It is a jack. $800 and a jack.
Alright. Let's do it again. All of it lower.
Okay. You said all lower?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Again, the whole thing. $800 lower. A 5. $1,600 and a 5.
Okay. Five is not that bad, but let's try something different. Oh, what the heck? I don't care. I'm going to the next level. All of it higher.
Okay.
Oof.
$1,600 higher than a 5. It's a 6. You clear the board on the bottom level. $500 more. You have $3,700 and a 6.
Okay. Let's change it with 3.
Okay. Changing that card with number 3. And the 6 is now a 3. $3,700 and a 3.
Well, hopefully no deuce. All of it higher.
$3,700 higher than a 3. A 9. $7,400 and a 9.
Okay. I'm not changing, unfortunately, so I'm just gonna go $600 lower.
Alright, not gonna run the table. $600 lower than a 9. It is an ace. But that was a good move, Steve. You only lost $600. You have $6,800 and an ace.
Well, gotta go all of it lower.
$6,800 lower than an ace. A 5. Okay, Steve, you're at the big bet. You have $13,600 and you have a 5.
Not not too certain, though, with a 5, as that's almost an up-the-middle card, but I do have 2 more chances to change it if I want to, but... I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try and change it with number 1.
All right. The 5 is now a king.
Ooh.
13, 6, and a king.
Alright, come on. No ace. All of it lower.
Nothing or $27,200 lower. It's another king, a push, no win, no loss.
Wow.
So you end up with 13,800. You did not lose a thing. So that was kind of a win there. But you have one chance at a $20,000 jackpot.
Okay. Let's try number 3.
Okay. Is it behind 3? No. Oh, you missed it by 1. It was 4.
Darn it. Oh well.
But that's okay. Jackpot will be worth 30 grand next time. And you will face a new opponent next time, Steve. That's all the time we have today, folks. So we'll see you guys for the next show.